You're listening to the Heated Bros podcast with your hosts, Casey Reeves and Joseph Ramos.
Welcome to the Heated Bros podcast.
This is
your
Joe.
host,
Casey.
Joe.
Alex is not here.
Alex.
Ah, man,
There
he
he
made
is.
it. We're in a new place. It's nicer.
Eh.
I feel like we progressively get nicer. But
It's all up and down.
We went from chairs in a loft
That's true.
to
Yeah. God,
But
really.
nobody saw that.
no. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
It was
No one
so
saw
hot
that.
in there, like I was sweating my ass off.
Yeah, but there's
It
no.
was hot.
Great
Once those
way-
heaters are broken, they're still
Yeah.
broken. They're still giving off heat. Like this morning, I went up there to grab something, and
You should get like insulator, get foam that you just kind of put
Well,
over
it's
Seems
nice.
like a fire
Yeah,
hazard, Joe.
It seems like because we had to move the couch because the couch was getting so hot, like the whole couch was like absorbing it.
The couch melted.
Yeah, I was worried it's leather. I don't think
those
leather's that
weird
easy to
spot.
melt, but
It's all saggy and wrinkly.
yeah, looks like an old man's
Turns
balls.
into a raisin.
Looks like an old man at the gym that walks around naked always. They're like, haha. Yeah, dude, that fucking loft. Because it was even when you guys were upstairs playing beer pong, it was off, and it was still giving off heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The baseboard heating is it must just always be on.
No, it's broken. They tried to fix it 3 times because it's
Why don't you
It's
just cut the
opposite.
electrical wiring to it?
well because then
seems
there's no
dangerous
because
too,
that's
Joe.
what that's what it says if it needs to upstairs. That's what it says if heat needs to turn on or off. If whatever we have it
Have
set to.
big old rubber gloves on when you snip it, or you'll be fine.
Ah,
It's not going to do anything to you because you got the rubber.
Don't try this at home, kids.
it is my home, so I'm not gonna try it. No, but they said they're gonna call someone, but we decided to opt out because it keeps snowing, so it makes the apartment nice and like it matches perfectly for outside, so it's tolerable throughout the whole place.
Yeah.
But I'm like, once summer comes around, I'm gonna make them fix it so that it actually can be cool up there.
It's toaster oven right now.
Dude, I can't even I was upstairs playing a game one night. I had 2 fans up there and I was still sweating so much. I told my friend, I was like, I'm done for tonight. And he's like, we only played for an hour. And I'm like, dude, you don't understand. It's a fucking sauna up here. I'm fucking out.
I can only imagine with gaming headphones how much it keeps it just
Luckily, I bought these nice ones that were made. I forgot. Who
they
made them.
vent.
Yeah, they're pretty. They're made for that. It still gets sweaty, but not as bad.
They're
as
made for sweaty gamers.
They were made for the loft.
Sweaty, overweight gamers.
Sweaty.
That's what the rock headphones are for. They absorb sweat and then you can wring them out. Yeah, they're nasty.
Rock has headphones?
Yeah, they're on Under Armour. They're like $300.
Oh.
They're really nice quality. I tried some at Best Buy. Oh, that almost fell.
It's okay.
I tried them at Best Buy and they're pretty nice. And then the guy's like, yeah. And then when you sweat a bunch, you just take the little ring off and you can drench it, clean it, and everything. It's so that
Yeah.
infections don't happen. I'm like, this is smart, but that's really fucking gross.
The Rock might be the only person who wears over-ear headphones at the gym, though.
Yeah.
That's not the time.
Yeah.
Or the
Well, no, he
place.
just released the ones that go in the ear.
Yeah.
But they're like $600 and people are buying them. And I'm
my
like,
God.
there's nothing special. You can go get Samsung and AirPods, which are probably just as good. I don't know. I would imagine just as good as his.
AirPods are pretty nice.
I don't know. The active noise canceling on the Pros is pretty cool, but
Yeah.
otherwise just buy cheap ones. I
Yeah.
got cheap ones that were they were the Beats
Oh, the
carbon copies of the Beats. They look exactly the same, but they just have a Impal Flame logo instead of a and they're really good.
I bought some.
I did spend a ton of money on a pair of headphones that hasn't come out yet. That's supposed to be like the Audiophiles Wet Dream. It's the THX Pandas. They cost $400 and they're not out until June, but I pre-ordered, so.
He's like, it's on my credit card still.
It's coming.
Hashtag Alex
hope.
Patreon. We'll get a GoFundMe for you.
Yeah, but they're like purpose built for
Sound.
high fidelity sound. But
Yeah.
if you're at the gym, man, just
Get a decent pair.
Yeah.
Well, there's this company that sponsored a YouTuber, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna look at them, and it ended up being like the Dead brand of, what was it? The one that when you used to watch TV, be like, "Whirr," was it like TH?
that's THX.
Yeah,
THX.
yeah. They make mini ones with this like offside company. They're like $30, $40, and everyone's like, they're actually really good. And I'm like, well, yeah, their whole job is sound.
Yeah.
So I can imagine they're pretty good for cheap.
Yeah. These are like supposed to replace, so it's, you know, the people that have like an amplifier and then like tube amps and then like the headphones that are just enormous.
Oh, the DJ looking ones.
Yeah. So these are like supposed to be compared to those because they have a new technology. It was very fancy looking, and
Their whole
it
job
definitely
is-
won me over.
Their whole job is sound. Anyone that does it, like the headphones I got for gaming, they're made by Sony Sound Crew. And I was like, I'm down. Like, you guys know what you're looking
Sony's
for.
pretty good. Yeah. There's a few good audio people
Yeah.
out there.
I think it's just you got to find those companies, and they make cheap brands, and they're normally pretty good most of the time.
Most of the time. Some of the
Get that coronavirus. The corona.
So, where are we starting today?
We might as well start with that Galaxy S20 that shoots an 8K.
Yeah,
'Cause I thought
it only shoots an 8K on the telephoto lens, so it's the like way zoomed in lens,
Yeah.
and the like it's an okay bit rate, but I just don't see it being that usable just because your phone's gonna run out of memory immediately.
That's how I felt.
And
Well, this is it.
You're like, oh, I put a 128 gig.
Dude, you'd
card
have to
in
walk
there.
around with like
that's
a
gonna last you
terabyte.
5 minutes.
You'd have to walk around with like those giant external hard drives, just plug it in
Yeah.
and be like, wonk.
The problem is the codec's not that great. So like people talk about 8K, but it's
Movies.
MP4 8K.
Yeah.
It's not like raw 8K or ProRes 8K.
Because we haven't even reached that in movies fully.
No, it's
Because
kind
they
of
can't condense them into the fucking massive ass hard drives. Because 4K is already. How big was the 4K ones? I remember when they'd come in, they were fucking
They're
pretty big.
They're pretty beefy.
They
but,
were.
You, know,
You knew they were 4K when you caught it. I'd look at John and be like, "Fuck."
This
Yeah,
thing's
but-
got some heat fans on it.
Yeah. Well, the Hobbit one was the worst.
like because we had like a tower with like I forgot how many terabytes it was.
It's cool. Don't get me wrong.
It
Like
was- it
the
was
bigger
pretty sweet.
sensor and the higher megapixel count is cool, but I don't think that the 8K video is really a big.
Joe's
selling
trying to
point.
convince me to upgrade to it.
Yeah, man, we need to do an unboxing here.
I don't know. I might just be like a boomer because I'm like, if you're gonna get serious about video, just buy a video camera.
Right?
But I feel like that's how it is. Like,
As I'm just kind of like,
who?
You're like, no, man, I got the iPhone 11. How much video do you actually like shoot on that?
quite a bit.
But what do you do with it?
It's just Joe just vlogging. Hey guys, I just
Late
came out
at
of
night.
the Sonic movie.
You know what? Joe actually took some photos. Okay, so those photos you took of me in the monitor,
Yeah.
they turned out nice, right? And I put them on my Tinder and my Bumble accounts. And dude, it's turned into a full-time job. Those two photos.
Good job, Joe.
Shot with the iPhone 11, like of behind
Here,
the scenes.
I'll go upgrade, and then I'll go take photos, and then we'll update the photos and see if it increases or
Right.
lowers.
Dude, I felt good about it. I put them up and like, dude, it was.
I'll give it to
just,
Joe.
It just
We'll
started
give it
raining.
to Joe because I'm not great at taking photos. I know Joe's better, so we'll let Joe take it with the phone.
He wasn't even taking photos of me. He was taking photos of someone taking photos of me. So he was like looking at the monitor of like what the director of photography was getting.
So he just had that like.
So it looked like a movie scene that I was in, but through a screen, and then like. Yeah,
This is why you're getting.
it worked. Thanks, iPhone 11.
Thank you, iPhone. Let's see. Your movie's back. The Hunt.
Yeah.
Right, are we done with
Hunt.
the Galaxy 20?
Oh, what else?
Well,
What else
I mean,
do
I
you
don't know
wanna
what
talk
I
about?
mean, it's just
don't know.
8K.
8K? That's
I mean,
not
it's
a thing.
impressive, but
100 times zoom.
120 hertz gaming monitor, basically.
I mean, right now it's mobile gaming. Like Sony and Xbox both announced that you can get an attachment and you can stream their Xbox Season Pass, I think it was it Xbox Gaming Pass? I forgot, where you can stream games. Sony's had one for a while, but I'll admit it's not as good as Xbox's. Theirs is better. But Sony's borrowing from them, so theirs is getting better. And you can stream with your phone, and I'm like, that's cool and all to play games, but some of the games, like God of War, doesn't work. The newest, the PlayStation 4 version. Any of the PlayStation 4 like really straining ones, they come in super choppy because you can't download it. You can't take some of that chopness out. But it works on some of the PlayStation 2, the 3. They work well because I think phones are, I wouldn't say they're as strong, but they're like able to hold that quality better.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't the best quality.
No, PlayStation 2 graphics aren't great, but they're still like probably the most fun games.
But those cutscenes, though, cutscenes.
I mean, what it proves that like
cutscenes weren't great.
but
they're like, they're all like, that's like Toy Story 1.
that's like Toy Story 2, maybe.
Toy Story 1 was beautiful. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
But they won an Oscar for best animated for the fourth one or whatever. Fifth
Yeah,
one.
they did win. We'll get to that later.
We'll get to it, but but I think it's just streaming right now isn't great for the high end games. I think for classic games it works because I've realized that what was it? You can buy some of the Star Wars games on the phone, and I bought one and I played it, and I was like, this isn't bad. Like, it's still a little like choppy here and there. Like I was playing, what is it? Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic on the phone. And I was like, oh, the controls are kind of shitty because it's like the A, B buttons are over here and you're moving. But the graphics held pretty well, I think, until I got to a scene where there's a ton of enemies and it was like, phew, and then the bullet would leave. And I was like, oh, I was like,
gotta compensate
almost
for that
there.
delay.
Yeah, there is. So I think it was maybe more, it was compressed. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought maybe compressed, but I was like, but that was on a Galaxy 8. So I couldn't imagine these phones now can maybe run it. I've always wanted to try it, but it's a really big ass game file to download onto a phone. And I have other things.
Yeah, but the S20, it's got the most RAM out of any flagship.
160, I believe, is what it said.
No.
116?
It's like 12 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh, it's 108 megapixels. Sorry.
108 megapixels on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But it's actually 64 and it takes like double frames.
They're just.
Yeah, but
They're
Sony's
cutting
been
the
doing
corner.
that for years and calling it 108. So
But everyone does it.
yeah,
I don't know
That's
who's
it.
not doing it. Probably, I could see. Who's the guy that made Avatar? James Cameron. I could see him. he's
doesn't do it.
such a perfection for
Well,
random shit.
it's different for video too. Like
Yeah.
you can't really like. There's nothing with the processing power that can take 108 megapixels and squeeze it down to even 8K. Is like.
It's just
raw
like
33 megapixels.
It's like even the new PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox Series X, they're like, oh, we can go up to 8K. And I'm like, 8K isn't a real thing yet. Like, it's
sure it is.
there.
But I've heard this, like, it's
buy that $10,000.
By that $10,000 TV, yeah. Which one, Joe? The TV or the phone? You got to pick. If I'm making an investment.
yeah, you're going to shoot on a cell phone and display it on your $10,000 TV.
Hey, guys, I'm homeless now.
But guess what? My vlogs look insanely good.
Here's me on the street, guys, running from the IRS.
Let's zoom in.
Oh, that's incredibly stupid. Okay.
It's gonna be exactly like was it CSI where they have like
Zoom in more.
Enhance.
Enhance.
enhance, and it's like it's like
And then it like
shitty
shows a
street-
picture of him like this in his own cells.
No, enhance further. I need to read exactly what's on that like little on his phone. It's like
I always
no
love
way
why
that
like
fucking works.
they'll get like security cameras that look like potato quality. They're like zoom in, and then all of a sudden it's getting clear, and I'm like, that's not how quality works. It gets shittier as you zoom in.
Yeah. It's not as impressive if you watch like a true crime show and you actually see how it's done
Yeah.
and you're like, I guess it's better, but like not by much. It was enhanced by our FBI agents. And it's like,
we can tell it's him because these pixels.
yeah, they usually do it by the height and they have to like use the tiles on the ground and then like
Oh,
sort
yeah, I
of
remember
do
this in
some sort of
episode.
mathematical equation.
They always ask like some weird
They
because
really
I was
can't
like,
tell by the face.
I like what they showed that guy that like came up with it, and he's like, he just fits exactly that description
Oh,
of someone
yeah.
that loves math too much. He's just like, so these tiles are like, I went and measured, they were 2 inches.
And if
this
we
way."
measured the distortion on the lens, we
Yeah.
can tell that.
And like, and I mean, it's impressive, but man, like they go through all this stuff, and I'm like,
Zoom in on that reflection, and it's like a clear reflection. It's like, bullshit. But then again, like, was it John Oliver had a fucking like crazy thing where he talked about like forensic science and how much of it was just kind of complete bullshit.
Yeah, a lot
dude,
of it is.
everything's bullshit nowadays. I'm sorry.
Teeth marks especially. Like you can't really measure teeth marks.
Yeah. But like some guy like he went to like
Can't even do
prison
blood.
or some shit for like 7 years or something.
There's a bunch
Based
of
off
stories like that.
Yeah, like
Biting a ham sandwich.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He'll like buy a
That
sandwich.
happened.
Dude, fucking great. Is it something you guys recorded, or is this just like something you watched?
It was
That was
on that
something.
story, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on that story. It's fucking crazy.
I mean, there's tons of stories like that. If you watch true crime
I've watched some.
stuff,
I always catch my mom whenever I visit her watching like the ones on E, or was it the Women's Network, and the other one, the Discovery. Discovery plays a lot of them.
yeah, investigation
Discovery. Sorry. Yeah. Every time I'm
Oh,
over,
that-
she's watching one, and I just love when it's like the wife snapped from the husband and like stabbed him 80 times, and you're just like, damn, what the
That
fuck.
It's quite a lot of times.
I like the one where you guys filmed where Joe's like, I'm pretty sure this girl did it. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, those are good. Okay, but anyways, on the S20,
Back to
I've heard that I haven't played with it personally, but I've heard that the higher refresh rate for touch sensitivity, I think it went up to 60 hertz instead of 30 hertz. So like the actual like touch response time
Yeah.
is way faster.
I mean,
But I still don't know if it's enough to like upgrade from the S8.
it's 1,000. It's like, I think total after everything, it's pretty much gonna be 1,200.
Yeah, and then if
'Cause
you want
it's
the Ultra that has the
The
even bigger sensors and stuff,
yeah, you're probably looking at 15.
15,
so aren't
16.
you getting the Ultra?
You can't even reserve that one.
I'm sure you can.
Nah, Sprint says I think you have to come in and be pre-approved because it's so expensive.
Are you worried about
Pre-approved.
Sprint being bought by AT&T?
It's being T-Mobile.
I'm dropping like Sprint over that, so I'm going back to Verizon.
I'm just gonna
Good.
stick with them. I really don't care.
Everyone sucks.
Everyone sucks. Verizon's just expensive, and I'm grandfathered.
T-Mobile was really awful. They were just awful.
They were
Yeah.
bad. Well, the weird part was I thought it was Sprint buying T-Mobile, and then they're like, T-Mobile bought Sprint. I'm like, when did it change?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Who's the daddy in this relationship?
I don't know. I like this, but can I admit that T-Mobile, that T-Mobile guy is super cool. I like watching his like. I follow him on
But
Twitter.
the owner of like T-Mobile,
He's
like
fucking awesome.
he's an interesting dude.
He is.
But,
You follow him on Twitter, and he's like, I made a cookbook. And I'm like, why? And then he's like, everyone gets it for free if you just show up to T-Mobile. And I just didn't even have T-Mobile. And I was like, can I have the cookbook for free? And they're like, he says anyone's allowed it. And they just handed it to me. And I was like, fucking awesome.
Is it any good?
have you tried any of those?
I tried a few. They were okay. I mean, nothing groundbreaking, you know? I mean, I could Google some of these recipes. I mean,
That's probably what he did.
yeah. They're really just recipes.
Watching those tasty videos, like
Yeah.
writing it down.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
It's pretty much what he
This
did.
is my recipe.
But he just made it in like crock pots and instant pots, which make it nice.
I call it pigs in a blanket.
Like, I think my favorite one was he was like, mix this
Get the
chicken,
little
cream
baby, you
cheese.
roll it up in, it's
And
little-
he's like, this is for a cream cheese chicken sandwich. And I'm like, I've made this. It's called crack chicken. It was like, I know what you're making. It was
Crack
like,
chicken, but crack chicken has ranch.
it does. Well, it's cream cheese, ranch, and some other crap, right?
Yeah, it's really healthy.
Red Hot.
It's really, it's super healthy.
Throw some Red Hots in there.
Dude, I looked up its calories. Oh my God.
Yeah, you're
fucking
basically just
outrageous.
drinking ranch dressing.
You are. I mean, it's like 4 cups of ranch, if I remember. or
But
something.
when you're starving, like sometimes that's really good. But most of the time I've had cracked chicken, I'm like, I am just drinking ranch dressing right now.
I even tried doing the like.
floaty chunks of chicken.
Yeah.
No, did you have to like shred chicken to like a point where it's like non-existent? And then
Yeah.
you
Well,
throw-
Like
and then there's
I've
bacon in
accidentally
it.
like shredded like chicken chicken and pork too much to the point where it just like
Mashed potatoes.
disintegrates.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh.
I was doing that for a sandwich. It said you had to get it like pretty smooth, so I was doing it, and it got to a point where it looked like mashed potatoes.
It's like a weird paste, almost. You know what I mean?
What is that breakfast sausage?
At Sonic? I don't know.
Never mind.
From Jack in the Box?
Chorizo.
Oh, chorizo.
That's like paste pork.
That is. That's pretty much paste.
Well, that's still kind of grounded up. Like, I mean,
Not
like
really.
it's like toothpaste, like almost where you just kind of like, yeah, just a nice coat on
That's
that bread.
how McDonald's makes their chicken nuggets.
Hey,
yeah.
they're good chicken nuggets.
I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying that it starts
It's
out
pretty
as
much
And
a
They're
toothpaste.
burgers.
Oh, what's that? The McRib.
The McRib.
Oh yeah, it's a toothpaste too.
That's toothpaste. You can
That,
tell.
those are the pink slime shit.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I
know
don't
what
care
I'm eating.
either.
When I go somewhere and they're like, "Oh, that's unhealthy," I'm like, "I know what I signed up for. You didn't see me go. This is healthy."
But it tastes good and it's consistent and it's cheap.
Except for like McDonald's isn't cheap anymore. They slowly like raised their prices on some things.
$1 Menunaire, baby, for life.
I'm pretty sure they don't have it anymore, or do they?
It's
yeah,
like
the
$1.50.
spicy. I think the spicy chicken went up to $1.30,
Yeah,
which is
Bullshit.
a bummer. But
that's what I used to live off of in high school.
you can still get the regular chicken sandwich for $1, I believe.
Do they have a regular chicken
I
sandwich?
didn't even know they
Yeah,
had regular.
It's the same, but like not spicy.
It's not red,
You would eat. You eat it without spice,
right? You're definitely white then.
30 cents less. No, I usually get the hot and spicy. But I went
So what part of the chicken does this come from?
You
All
just
of
see
it.
the person. I don't know.
That part.
it's like beaks and.
You're gonna
butts.
ask a high person working at McDonald's. Where'd this come from? Some freezer in the back.
I've noticed this weird social media trend where kids will go to McDonald's and order like 1,000 nuggets and just like torture the entire staff until they have like boxes and boxes of nuggets.
I think because of that problem, I heard McDonald's said if you order more than like 4 or 5 chicken nuggets, like you have to call ahead.
5 chicken nuggets.
Those meals.
I want the 20 piece.
5 of them. But
it was
he
like-
ordered 1,000 and they like gave him like the entire box of sauces. I'm like, why are you doing this? Like,
Did you know, what was it? I saw a meme, I don't know how true it is, where the person's like, you could eat like 800 chicken nuggets before you die or something. And it was like, or it's like someone died eating 800 chicken nuggets. And like some guy come in, he's like, so $7.99 is the limit. And I was like, yeah.
We can get them for pretty cheap at Burger King has like $1.99.
Oh,
for
$1.99.
like 10.
Theirs are okay.
Yeah, I haven't
Theirs
tried
taste, I think they just taste
it.
real.
Wendy's got spicy nuggets now.
yeah. The
And they're about to have
spicy nuggets are
breakfast.
good. I
They're
think
good.
the chicken fries at Burger King were good, but they kind of come in and out of existence.
No, they have
Yeah.
them, but they don't like make them as good. 'Cause
Yeah.
I see it on the menu, but it's like not the same.
It's not the same as it once was.
Yeah. Well, I want to try nacho fries from.
I want to try
Taco Bell.
tacos from Burger King.
Alright.
Ugh.
Yes, I do. Actually, I heard those were pretty good, and I'm like always tempted, but I'm always like,
It's like they're tacos and they deep fry the entire taco in there.
yeah. Well, that's
And then
what
they
Jack in the Box does. Jack in the Box makes good tacos.
come in like frozen with the meat squeezed in it, and they just deep fry the entire taco shell with the meat squeezed in there. And they take it out and just throw some lettuce and cheese, and they're like, "Here you go."
That's what that's
How
what
is that a
Jack in the
nacho?
Box.
What?
That's a taco. That's what they
taco.
call a taco. It's a deep fried taco.
Well, it's like McDonald's made a taco. I watched
Did they
Good
have a
Mythical
taco?
Morning. If you watch them, they do discontinued items, and the cook tries to recreate them the best he can off McDonald's items. And they're like, yeah, McDonald's had a taco once. And I was like, what's with all these people trying to make tacos? Like, the only person successful has been
I feel like
Jack in the
When
Box.
Taco Bell came out, they're all like, "We got to compete with them. We need
Yeah.
a McTaco."
Well, then it was weird because they did. Taco Bell made a burger too at one point, and it was just like it looked like a sloppy Joe because they didn't have real meat. They just had that like scooped shit meat for their tacos.
They call their fake meat 100% beef.
Dude, that's not 100% shit.
It's all about the wording because it's
Yeah.
made with.
100% beef, but that's what they call their fake meat.
Yeah, dude, it's dog food, and I know it, and that's why I eat it.
That's true.
Like,
sometimes you just need some like
Like, what did I get from work
comfort
one time?
food.
Yeah,
Food
I got that
taste.
$5 box where it came with the drink, a taco, a burrito,
Solid.
and then like their nacho fries. And I brought it to work. I brought it to work, and someone's like, "Why are you eating that? You know how unhealthy it is." And I'm like, "I do. I signed up for this bullshit." I was hungry, and it was next door to work.
Casey, when it goes code blue, you can't be on the toilet, okay?
Sometimes it'd be like
happens.
that.
Dude, that actually almost happened to me. I was going to the bathroom, and they're like, I heard code blue. It was like 7. I was like, don't be in any of my rooms. I was like, please. Wasn't. Thank God.
Yeah, one of those like roller like.
It's a commode. That's the word you're looking for.
A roller toilet?
Yeah, they're called commodes.
They're not called
They don't roll.
roller toilet.
No. Called
You're
commodes.
just checking their air pressure as you're like dropping the juice in front of them.
But Alex's favorite movie's back. The Hunt. But their trailer's completely different. It's more comedic.
Hunt?
Yeah, they
remember?
they like
The one where the rich people are hunting this girl?
Oh yeah.
It looks more comedic in this one. They're like, it's a prank. And then the girl took it seriously and started murdering them. Is kind of what it gave a vibe of. But I like their new poster.
Why'd they stop it? I can't remember.
There was that shooting
there's
and then
like
Donald
yeah.
some
Trump.
shooting that happened.
And of course, Donald Trump lost his shit. And that's when he was at his highest power.
Highest power.
We don't talk about politics on this show.
But I like their poster. I want to try and steal one. It has a pig and it says the most talked about movie, the most hated movie. And it says it never fucking came out. I was like, yeah. I'm like, I like this poster.
So does it have a release date now?
Yeah,
March.
yeah,
It's like
March.
around the corner.
Sweet.
It's like March 10th. Like they're pretty much like low key pushing this out as quick as they can.
It's a Blumhouse.
Yeah.
Gotta make some money off that.
Blumhouse
I think it's
usually
gonna work.
makes okay stuff.
I want to see their Invisible Man.
That
That
looks
looks
weird.
really good.
It kind of looks like a ghost story if you've ever seen that movie.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like the trailer just kind of ruined the entire movie.
A little bit, yeah. But
They give a little too much,
don't
but
know.
I want to see it. I just like how they
Is
make
he
her look
dead,
crazy.
or is he? Does he have an invisible suit on?
He turns himself. I don't know. I saw the trailer where
She
he's
has
like,
schizophrenia.
yeah. I thought it was a good premise, except for one of the trailers I saw in a movie theater.
But it
It
probably
showed
just
this
has some-
device, and he's like getting electrocuted, and it shows him turning invisible. And I'm like, well, I actually enjoyed the we don't know factor.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks
Yeah.
for ruining it for
You're
me.
welcome.
Casey.
We're gonna go watch Sonic, so they're probably gonna play it anyways.
Fantasy Island, anyone? Huh? No.
I think it's a cool premise. Isn't
Wait.
that used to be like a
The
TV show or
Fantasy
something?
Island movie coming out.
Oh, that comes out today, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sonic's gonna win. Gotta go fast, guys. I love how we date this the more we talk about shit because we're a
That's
week
true.
behind. I
That's
don't
all
care.
right. It doesn't
I
matter.
don't
Maybe you should just do a two-parter. Like, hey, you guys get a bonus episode this week.
No.
Fuck that shit.
I already put this one up. No, I like being a week behind because if anything happens, at least we have quite a cushion.
Got some cushion time.
Because I felt like trying
go
to get
back
it out
and, like-
every Monday when we were trying to do Monday sucked, and then when we couldn't record that Monday or any of the days before it, it became a mess. I was like, I'm gonna delay this a week, held on to everything, and then started pushing them out.
Yeah, no one cares.
No.
And no one
The
out
4
there is all,
subscribers.
Yeah, cool. Whatever. Keep talking about Robert. Let's talk about Patman.
You show me this. I haven't looked at it.
Good luck. I don't think it's gonna load in.
Yeah, well, I
this
can't.
fucking
Okay.
service.
What's your Wi-Fi
I
password?
don't know.
He's gonna say it on the podcast.
Let's see if I can.
I think he looks okay. I don't like this. I don't know.
I think it looks cool.
I don't like his face with the suit. I was okay with everything, but his face features.
What's
fit the
wrong?
suit.
What's wrong with his face?
You could definitely see it's like
He's got a very sexy face.
he doesn't have a Batman face.
What are you talking about?
He's a very good Bruce
it's
Wayne.
very sparkly and
But I think it just fits him weird. Like, go up to that
Is
picture.
that the only photo?
no.
It's a whole video, but go to that photo right there.
Go
I think it
up,
fits his
roll up.
face weird. Look at that. That fits his
Roll up.
face weird.
Roll up.
No, roll down.
The top.
I mean, sorry.
Roll down.
Roll
Roll
down.
down. Fucking, I know what Joe was trying to say.
Click on start now.
You should have just YouTubed this bitch. Oh no. Oh my god. You should have
There's
just
the bat
YouTubed
symbol.
it.
That doesn't. That's just black. Okay.
That's not it. That's from.
Okay.
Can't see shit. Keep going.
Cartoon.
There's his ugly face in the
That's
suit.
the same photo.
Oh, there's a video.
There's
but
nothing.
Who cares? Go back to the photo of his face so Joe can see that his facial features are goofy with the suit.
they don't look
fine.
goofy. They look
They
fine.
look a little weird.
It's fine.
Looks a little weird. I think I just don't like right there. I think if they just
Well,
fix
it's
that.
got a lot of shadows and stuff because of the lighting. It's a light
just bad
test.
lighting.
This is true. I mean, I'm not just horribly. I just like as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Ooh, we better fix that." That's all I was like, because I think it's weird.
He's got a big forehead, okay?
He does,
Kind of like round and then
but I do like him as Bruce. I'll get him. He's gonna at least he fits the role of like Bruce Wayne pretty well, because
He's a tortured artist,
yeah, he's been through hell as Twilight Boy.
and he's a method actor, so he killed his parents before this.
He did. He walked in. Mom, I became Batman. Bah, bah. And then he took the gun and like frames it, and then he puts
I feel
like,
like I brought over Joaquin Phoenix.
and he's just talking about animals. Why would you drink the milk?
He brought
You're not-
Joaquin
you're not
Phoenix over, and
supposed to.
then he
Bang,
gave
bang.
his parents 2 glasses of milk and just kind of let it naturally happen.
And then he's just like doing his weird. Why are you drinking milk and the chicken? Oh, we should be Papa.
We should be kind to each other.
They just had McNuggets in a glass.
He knows that's not real. He'll let that slide. That's what Joaquin Phoenix lives off of, McDonald's food. It's so fake.
Just like me.
He's such a weird actor. He's a good actor.
Not a weird actor.
Do you think does he have the most Oscars ever earned?
No.
No? I just feel like he's got to be getting up there. He's won quite a few.
Do that many movies, but every time he does a movie, it's really good.
Fucking good.
The Masters, he was a crazy person in that one.
I really want to watch
Yeah.
I think Joe kept recommending it, and it's now on Amazon, the What We Do
in the
The
Shadows.
Shadows, right? Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? Yeah.
Have you not seen that?
Nope.
I've seen the movie. I haven't seen the show yet.
The movie's great.
There's a show?
Yeah.
It's a movie and a show now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Coming out with season 2.
Does it have Joaquin Phoenix in it?
No.
Because isn't he in the movie, right?
But
It's Taika
Tiger.
Waititi.
Yeah, he's
How do you say his name?
He won an Oscar.
yeah.
I got you. I gave you an out.
Jojo Rabbit. You've seen that?
And then he talked
I saw
shit
that.
about Apple's keyboard. Did you see that part? He
That
was
was
like,
funny.
we need to fix MacBook's keyboards. They're terrible for writing.
They are. He's funny. Did you see what he's doing to his Oscar? He didn't know what to do with it because he got it so early. Like, I forgot who records it, but he's like trying to shove it into this like chair, and he's just like looking around and he looks at it and he goes, it was like, just put it on the ground. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who's going to steal it? The person next to you, I think, was Brad Pitt. Like, he's got his own.
It's Brad Pitt.
It's Brad Pitt. I thought it was funny that he had quite a lot of Oscar nominations. He only got one.
Brad Pitt? That was the second, win. But he won for producing for The Departed.
The Departed.
No, I was talking about he have an Oscar for he did win it, but wasn't there like Ad Astra or no?
No, he didn't get nominated for that.
Oh, it didn't.
No.
I thought I saw something on it. It was in the.
I got for best sound editing or
Oh,
something like that,
okay.
or sound design.
I don't know.
I think it was
There's a
sound
lot of
design.
categories, and I just go down the movies and I go, "What movies?" Parasite cleaned house, which I just saw that
Parasite
movie a
was great.
second time.
Best International and Best Picture.
Best picture. I thought it deserved it.
Best director.
People were very upset about that, but I think they haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I did see that movie. I saw it.
I don't know.
Was it in theaters when it came back when it was nominated? So I
Yeah.
saw it, and then I think it went on streaming like a couple weeks later, and I bought it and watched it again because I was like, I feel like I need one more show. I need one more.
I remember mentioning it to you randomly, and when I told you it was by the guy who made Snowpiercer, you're like, I have no interest in that.
I have no interest.
Yeah.
I fucking hated Snowpiercer.
That's why I took
Snowpiercer
Alex.
sucked.
That's why I took Alex to it.
Thank you.
Snowpiercer's great.
Snowpiercer was not that great.
Snowpiercer's great.
I vaguely remember. I don't remember Snowpiercer at all.
I mean, it did help the
It
theater.
was so forgettable for me because I watched it on TNT because they know drama.
Yeah.
And, they was all chopped up weird.
no,
that's
you
the
gotta,
movie.
You gotta watch it. It's great.
How long ago did that come out? Joe?
while.
What year?
Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
we were in the theater, so like
Fuck.
15, 14.
That was before that.
I
It was
don't know.
maybe 2013, 2014.
I don't know. We drove to Denver
I
for
was
that bitch.
18.
To the theater that had all these nice things, but they had the world's fucking shittiest chairs. They were stuck like this, and I was like, what?
Their concession stand was pretty awful.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
Well, no,
It
they
was
had those cool circle things. I
No,
thought
it was
neat.
it was like one of those open concession stands where you can just go serve yourself type of shit. But then you still end up in a fucking waiting line.
Yeah.
Because
They'll
You know,
have to
Pay for
register.
everything you just got.
Yeah, and like the thing is like you're up there and like having to show the lady each individual thing, like what's that type of shit. And she's just
I don't think she
like,
charged you for the slushie you bought. I'm pretty sure she missed it because Joe put everything down because we got like popcorn, a drink, and then I think we went back and filled it up with slushies, which were supposed to cost extra, but they were like, I don't care.
oh yeah, we use the regular cups for the slushie.
Yeah, we cheated.
Nobody's there watching. Like
And it's a high school kid that's working.
it's
at
just like fucking
Where
kids
is
throwing like chicken
Denver.
like
What was it called? AMC.
chicken
something?
tenders
I don't
in like a
remember.
little like cup thing, and they're just like throwing it down those little chutes.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't give a shit.
They didn't care. They didn't care how much you even took. They're just like, you just grab a box, and I remember like
But like you could easily
seal
like
it.
go and like just rob the place if you want to, and just go pay for like one thing. You know what I mean?
This is
like,
true.
There's nobody like watching anything because the lady at the front is just kind of like.
Hi.
She was always on her, when we were there, she was on her phone, and then that's like, I'd hate when someone comes, she'd be like, okay, and put it down. I'm like, we can see you did, like, there's no hiding it. At least when I had to do concessions, like I had this monitored, I could just be like, do.
At movie theaters, I've wanted to ask, like, are you okay? Like, sometimes they're just like,
Dude.
completely not there.
They're dead.
Like,
They're dead
are-
inside.
They're
Do you
high.
need me to call
Dude, they're all
someone?
high. Every person was
Everybody goes out back, smokes behind the dumpster, comes
This
in.
is true.
Yeah.
My
This
favorite
guy,
was-
he looked like he was on like mushrooms or something.
Probably was.
You know when like their pupils get really big and they can't really like focus on one thing for very long.
Dude, that's
They're
pretty
just
much.
kinda like-
Well, like one of them, when me and Joe were to the theater, me and Joe were talking. This guy gave like out expired, which I don't know why we had them. Those Care Bear gummy bears. Remember, we had those for like years.
Oh, we're
after.
trying to get rid of them.
But this
I don't
like
give a
they
shit what the hell
sold one, and then the guy came back and goes, "They're really hard," and the expiration date was like 4 years gone.
Oh yeah, it was like the one that was like in the very, very front. The
one we said don't
nobody
sell.
like rotates. Like they're supposed to like
display
rotate the
one.
candy like weekly, and so like clearly there's like one case that nobody ever fucking touches.
It was pretty much a display one, and I just remember like they were just hard. They were like
The thing
rocks.
is, like nobody bought like those fucking Care
Until
Bear
the end,
gummies.
I remember as soon as we got rid of them,
until they
everyone
went
was like, "What
discontinued,
happened to the Care
and then everybody
Bears?"
like flips out about it.
That happened to me at Subway. They used to sell
Subway.
Cinnabons at
Oh, they
this
did.
Subway. And they gave it to me, and it was in this display case, and they like gave it to me, and it was literally like cement hard. Like you couldn't cut it, you couldn't bite it. And I was like, what the? And I took it back up to her, and they're like, oh shit, sorry, dude. We just stuck it in the microwave and gave it to you. And it's just like, it's been there forever. It's never moved.
Yeah. What was
It's
another?
always been here.
Yeah. we called it Frank, man. That's a name tag and everything.
They just kind of put it back, kind of put a little fresh glazed topping on it.
They just use glue to make it look shinier. Oh. What was another candy that was out there for a long time? It was Care Bears and another one.
Like Red Vines, nobody
Oh,
bought that
no one
shit.
bought those. And then when we got rid of them and what did we get? The knockoff brand. And everyone hated them.
Twizzler?
No. I think we had Twizzlers, then we went to Red Vines.
Red Vines suck. I'm Twizzlers all day.
No, like you sold tons of like Twizzlers, and then they changed it to Red Vines, and then
People lost their
all of a
shit.
sudden, like, hey, why aren't you guys moving Red Vines? Because nobody fucking likes
eats them.
I'm Team Twizzler.
And
all
then,
the
and
way.
then we got Twizzlers back, and then we ended up with like this box of Red Vines in the
Oh,
office.
we ate them.
And we're like trying to eat.
They
We were like
great.
trying to give them away, and nobody would take them. Like it was literally like free. Like take these Red Vines, and everybody's like, Ugh.
I'm good.
I think there's only one guy that
We're
bought
just sitting
them.
there in the office, like eating them. Like
They weren't bad. They weren't great. But
it's like you have one rope, and then it's like, all right,
I'm good.
I'm done with Red Vines for the next month.
You know what was bad is when the high workers would eat like two, then you'd see them go, "Can I just buy the Twizzlers?" No, I used to always hate when people come and complain to me because I was projection, so I didn't do anything up front pretty much. And they just come up and be like, "Why are you selling this candy?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. That's the fucking people up front. I don't do this shit. I just relieve their breaks occasionally." And even then, I don't know what I'm doing. If their drawer was short, it's probably my bad. Because all I did was push the buttons. It'd be like, ting, and it'd be like, give them $3. And I'd be like, here's your $3 back. Bye. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Did you
Places
even
like that
collect
are.
the money.
I don't know. Probably. I'd hope so. I had to be there earlier than everyone else. I'd be fucking tired. And then I used to hate the
It's
mornings.
not even that hard, man.
It wasn't.
coming in for a night shift at this froyo place I used to work at, and my boss would be leaving with like 240s in his hand that he had drank during his shift.
I mean, it's not difficult. Everything's self-serve, isn't it? Except for like
Pretty
the candy.
much. You have to like refill the toppings
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Just put a new layer on top.
Yeah.
You're supposed to like,
What was like,
rotate it. You're like,
wasn't-
yeah, whatever.
It wasn't too bad, but we had like 48 toppings or something
Yeah.
crazy like that.
You go over to like the strawberries and it's like clearly like jellified.
Yeah, we had to cut some fresh fruit up sometimes.
that was like 10 years old. It was like blue, and you're just like,
It's like slimy.
this looks
within
fine.
an hour.
You just cut it up.
I'm trying to remember.
You didn't have like one of those like fruit slicer like things where you're like,
Kiwis
Stomping.
are tricky, you know? You gotta like cut a hexagon around the
Oh,
whole thing.
yeah.
And then,
I like the kiwi skin. I'm weird.
yeah, no one else does.
I don't know why I like it. I just like ate a skin one time, and I was like, this shit's great.
well, they have those like kiwi peelers. Have you seen those? They're pretty cool.
No,
a potato peeler?
I don't eat kiwis in my personal life.
What? These are great. What's
great.
wrong with you?
It's kind of like a weird Scoopy spoon thing. It's kind of cool. It like gets the
Me.
the fuzzy
what
stuff
was
off. It just kind of goes, and you're like, all right, no skin, and
I remember.
it's like a melon baller, but like kiwi, like
Size.
sized.
I remember when all the high people used to clean the jalapenos, and they'd just be spending way too long cleaning it because they just dump it in, and you just dumped it in a new container, rinsed it out is basically all you had to do. Like, it wasn't difficult. And you'd see these high people just scrubbing the fuck out of it because they didn't want to get caught in the theater. And I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? And they'd be like, I need to clean this well so I don't get in trouble. I'm like, you just don't want to get caught high as fuck.
Pretty much.
I liked when we stole Dippin' Dots. That was great.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Joe.
So Billie Eilish had a really fun week this week.
Her audio version of No Time to Die, right? No Time to Die?
Her song.
Yeah, that's what's called. No, that's what I thought. I was like, it's called No Time to Die, right?
Yeah. Did you guys listen to it?
Yeah. I think Alex is a no. So I ranked the ones I like the most, and I still like Casino Royales, but I kind of favor that guy. What's his name? Chris? No.
Cornell.
Cornell. Yeah, was Chris Cornell, right?
Yeah, he's dead now.
Yeah. I like him a lot. So,
He's dead now.
yep. It's sad.
Dead.
All the good ones.
But I liked his. I gave her second. I think she was better than Adele. I liked hers more than Adele.
I liked Adele's.
Adele's was good. She's
I
third.
think this is pretty on par with like Adele's.
Yeah.
I'm pretty indifferent about the James Bond theme songs.
I just like Casino Royale. I think I like the upbeat more.
You didn't like the Jack Black one?
Jack Black made one?
Yeah.
Fuck Jack Black.
For Quantum of
Tenacious
Solace?
D.
No, not Jack Black. Fuck.
It was like
What the fuck's his name? Jesus Christ. Why?
I was like Jack Black, dude. I was
no,
like, don't like him.
What if I was like, yeah, totally. I remember when that happened.
And he's just like this. He's like, Quantum of Solace.
I mean, I would love that. Like School of Rock meets 007.
Throwing a little Tropic Thunder where he's like snorting a bunch of cocaine.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would love that. That would get me
what's his
amped.
name from the White Stripes?
Jack White.
Yeah, there we go.
There's Jack Black and Jack White, and they did a collab recently.
Did they?
Called Jack Gray. Pretty cool.
I mean, that's funny.
I have to check that out.
Gonna have to go get some free time.
I don't think it's out yet. They did some vlog recording at Jack White's studio.
Jack Black's about to retire, I think he said, from movies, and is just
I
doing
don't
his
know.
like YouTube thing.
I don't know. Yeah, he's
don't know.
doing more YouTube stuff.
Because I know it was in the Jumanji. Was it the second one? Was that called?
I don't know. I heard it was
forgot.
good though.
I heard it's good too. They said they were asking him if he's going to do anything else, and he said voice acting. He said he just wants to ease out and do more YouTube stuff. He thinks it's more fun. He just
Yeah,
says
and
doing movies drains him.
I did watch some of his YouTube stuff. He's like trying to work out and stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually interesting watching him work out. Like if I watch The Rock work out, that's not interesting to me. But if I watch Jack Black work out, it's hilarious.
Because he can't do it.
He can. That's the weird thing.
Really?
But his weird body doing those things is just like so interesting.
Yeah. Well, did you
You should
see
be able to like need an elbow.
who's the one that got in crazy shape? He used to be really fat. He was in My Name Is Earl. He used to be that like
Oh,
fat
yeah,
guy.
I
They
did see
showed a
that.
picture of him, and I didn't even recognize him. They're like, "Look at this actor." I'm like, "Who is that?" And then they're like, "Here's this before." And I'm like, "It's the dude from My Name Is Earl."
Yeah,
I
he was like
"Fuck."
500 pounds. in
Yeah,
that
he's
show.
like shredded.
That's good for him.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Good for not dying.
yeah, good for taking care of your body.
Yeah.
I
but
promote
that
it.
shouldn't be like a huge achievement in this country, you know?
It should be average.
Should be like, hey, don't get too fat that you die.
Yeah. don't eat too much cheeseburgers.
But, you know, that happens. It happens.
It's called cheeseburgers. They're delicious.
Food addiction's real.
Yeah. Mine's cheesecake.
As you're like eating that dirty popcorn.
It's not dirty.
It was right next to the shit.
It's aged to perfection.
It's
all the way
aged
up on the table, Joe.
It's called germs. They can
There's enough
travel.
distance.
It's got that Corona shit on it. All right.
Dude, so at work, some nurse came right over him. She's like, "This person has a coronavirus." I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, finally!" Like, I'm so excited to be in the hazmat suit. Like, I was ready. Went in,
Apocalypse.
read the chart, and it's like the version that's pretty much pneumonia. It was like not a very serious thing, and I was like, I'm like, "You're stupid," and I just walked away. I was like, "Fuck you for getting my hopes up." And then we had to have an email educating us about it, and I was like, "No, go educate dumb fuck over there."
What's it called now? Like Kona 19 or something
Yeah,
like that.
they're calling it the Corona 2019, I think, or something. Just because there's different strands, it's a type of. I can't think of the infection off the top of my head.
It's like just SARS or some
yeah,
shit.
SARS. There we
some
go.
Pig flu shit.
Yeah, it's just a SARS that's a little more dangerous to us. But Call of Duty is now
Batman
apologizing
flu.
for their game being fucking massive. It's bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, it's huge. And I don't understand why.
It's not. It shouldn't be that big. All my friends are like, "Well, why are you complaining?" I'm like, "I'm complaining because it's too big."
I know. I built my computer with like super overkill storage though, so like it's not a huge deal. It just takes forever to download it and update it. It's like
It just gets old. Like, if
full
you're
of
bigger
shits,
than Red
guys.
Dead Redemption, I think that's a problem. Because Red Dead, at least it makes sense. It's
Well, the map's fucking insanely
Yeah.
like.
large. It's
Yeah.
You go climb
It's
everything.
graphics are good.
Have you ever played what's the game version where it's those giant maps and it's like do you know what I'm
Just
talking
Cause.
about? No, it's in Call of Duty, but
Ground
War.
Ground War. Yeah. See, but those are still only Battlefield size, though.
They're bigger though.
But in my opinion, I'm just like, well, I'm like, you haven't justified still the massive.
It doesn't make sense.
Because it's a shooter, and when it first came out, it was already big. It was already like up there.
128, and now it's like 212.
212. Yeah. It's Red Dead digitally downloads 145 with the disc is 114 because I checked.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm like, this is too big. I'm like, and Call of Duty's like, we're sorry. And they're like, but it's only gonna get bigger. And I'm like, yeah. And it's like, I have a like, you should fucking find out what's wrong. Like,
Why is it so bloated?
yeah. I think it's because they released a half-assed game and then they had to fix a fuck ton of shit and then they didn't realize fixing everything probably takes up more space than
It is
making a good
really,
game.
really good looking for a shooter. It's probably the best looking shooter ever.
I don't know. I didn't play the new Battlefield, so I don't want to say anything.
That's true.
That new one looked good.
Battlefield's never looked as good though. There
Yeah.
was one step behind.
Well, I always like Battlefield's more destructive stuff. Like, it's always hard because I always favor Battlefield only because I like when there's a sniper in a building and then he kills me. I'm be like, I'm gonna go get some C4 and blow the fuck out of your building and kill you. Like, you're done.
Yeah.
I like
But
that.
also, Battlefield, I feel like the maps are almost too big to where you're like, I'm going to wander around doing nothing for 45 minutes, and then I'm going to get sniped, and then I'm going to be pissed because I'm going to have to wander around for another 45 minutes
That's why I
to
like
find somebody.
PC because the console can only go up to like, I think 18 versus 18 or something. It's very small for those maps. But at least PC, they let you do like, it's 100, so I think it's 50-50, pretty close. So at least those big maps, they're actually like
So at least
constant.
you'll like finally like run into someone.
Yeah, it's constant. people.
Occasionally.
There was a game.
Oh, there's somebody out in the field. Quick, quick, quick. Pew.
I'm done.
Aw.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah, PlayStation was rough because I remember everyone would be sniping, and I'm like, and the worst part is the snipe, you have to count for the bullet drops, so you're like, bang, it's like,
Well, like I think they're trying to go. Was it like with like Halo, like, but like Halo gave you a lot of other shit like in their maps.
Halo
to
was
do.
It was
Great.
super fast paced.
Yeah.
I was playing, you should get it on the PC so we can play.
I might.
It's
It's
pretty
way
good.
smaller than Modern.
And it comes with 6 games.
Yeah. Well,
4 gigabytes. Ooh.
It's not even that. But it's supposed to get a little bigger when 5 is.
fucking told him not to come down here. What was he? Wow.
It's but I was playing and someone did what type of map? It was where you had to where you're running around, and the only way to kill someone was hitting them with the butt of the gun. So everyone was shooting at each other, does nothing, and then you're just like bang bang. And then when someone got close enough, you'd see them like panic jumping, and it was like. I miss those maps where it was like someone made some crazy rule, and then everyone's like, "Okay, I want to join this," and it's about to be a shit show.
Yeah.
Like,
You could do that in Call of Duty a little bit.
but I think Halo The Forge just always won. People made some great maps. Like I remember someone made, I don't know what its mode was called. We always called it Friday the 13th, where someone was like infected and they had a sword, and then everyone else had like pistols, and they had to run through this maze to try and get to like shotguns or something. And people put like crazy shit in front of you, and you had to do all this crazy stuff. And then like you'd get to the end, and whoever was there is who was there that lived. And I like those. Like Halo people were creative. I think just Halo always won that in my opinion because people made some cool maps or game types.
Casey's still talking.
Yeah. It's just like I can't wait till Joe has to review Sonic Drunk.
Stranger Things 4.
Yeah. I hate the trailer though. I don't know if I want to tell you guys, don't watch the trailer. I think don't watch it.
Okay.
It spoils a lot.
Does it?
I mean, I don't know. I think it's on your discretion. I watched it.
I heard a certain character may be returning.
Yeah, there's a character that returns and they just show them.
Even though they really alluded to that at the very like end of like last season that he wasn't
Dead, yeah.
gone.
I mean, it's. Do you want to know? Yes or no? I mean, it's.
I didn't watch season 2 through 4, so I don't know.
4 is 2 parts, and then I think 4 is the end. That's the rumor. But that's what they said about 3. They're like, 3's going to be it. And then 3 did so good, they're like, we're going to do 4, but it's going to be part 1, part 2.
So we're going to stretch this baby as far as we can go.
I think they're going to release 12 episodes, and they're really just like, wow, we could wrap this up in another 12, but instead of waiting another year, let's just keep
Wrap it up.
filming and just call it good. Because I like when shows do that, when they just
Because we're
know.
gonna go make Star Wars movies.
We replaced the
They're
Game
gonna
of
get
Thrones.
sniped by Disney.
Yeah.
Disney's gonna just get those directors.
It's either
get
that or
those-
Marvel,
Yeah.
which is Disney still. I mean, Disney's getting them. I'd be amazed if DC got them before Marvel. I'd be shocked. They're just like, we got them. We're good.
That's what happens. It's really the showrunners, I think, that they go after.
Yeah.
Well, I feel bad about who plays Hopper. What's his name?
Hellboy?
Hellboy. What's his name?
Oh,
Because he got
I like
screwed
him.
a lot. He got some bad movies, and I feel bad. Like he got Hellboy.
Black Widow.
he was in Drive.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in Drive.
He was in. What else was he in? He's in a bunch of good stuff.
Well, I just feel like as soon as he got good with Stranger Things, he's like, "You got Hellboy," and he's like, "Yeah." He trained real hard, and then that movie was a shit show.
Yeah, because they didn't get Guillermo in there.
Yeah,
Guillermo.
it just
del
wasn't good.
Toro.
I like the monsters though. I'll give them credit. Their monsters were unique.
But Guillermo's are better.
They are. But I think it's just hard because I
Guillermo's are just Guillermo's. They
Yeah.
look the same in every Guillermo movie.
like. I think my
Got a
favorite.
very distinct Guillermo style.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm gonna show you this monster. Tell me who designed it.
I think the
And
worst
you're
part
like,
is
oh, it's
I
Guillermo.
own that new Hellboy because I bought the Ron Perlman ones because they're on sale, and it was like, we gave you the third one, the reboot for free. And I'm like, why? I didn't ask for it. It's like the Ghostbusters. It's like that randomly just showed up in my movie collection. I'm
Can I
like,
delete it?
I was like, can it go away? I don't want it.
Ron Perlman. He's the best.
Dude, he got fat.
To
He's
go to
old.
settings to hide it.
Yeah.
Ron
Dude,
Perlman.
like, why do these weird companies give you shit movies? Like, I'm like, I don't want it. It's like, I don't care if it makes you look better that a fuck ton of people own this movie. Like, fuck off. I
Yeah,
don't
that's how
want
they
it.
get sales.
Yeah.
Technically, sales.
They get all
of
this
the
shit.
Movie.
That's how I remembered. That's how I got Ice Age. What else? There's a few of them. They just randomly give you shit.
Friends with Benefits, Magic Mike.
Is that how I got Magic Mike?
That's how I got it.
I was curious why it's in there. It just showed up, and I was like, the worst part is I connected to someone's Xfinity, a family member. So I was like, maybe they bought it because it'll transfer movies over. And I'm like, did they buy it? I'm like, I don't know. They have a house full of people, so someone bought it, obviously. But obviously, apparently, it just got it. Is what I'm getting out of this.
Green Lantern. What else?
I owned that one.
Got like weird free ones that were.
I owned that one because I think it came with like a bundle of Ryan Reynolds movies because I wanted the voices. And it was like Ryan Reynolds package, you get voices and like some other movie and Green Lantern. I was like, 2 out of the 3 are good. I'll take it. I like those packages. Jason Statham had one too.
Nick
Or-
Cage needs one.
I'd buy one.
It should be like the Nick Cage collection, part 1. The
And
good
it's just-
years.
It's half like the worst movies you've ever seen, but it's so bad it's good, and then half like actually kind of good movies.
I think it's weird that he won an Oscar. It's like every time it's like
Have
Nick
you seen
Cage.
that movie?
What movie?
Was it leaving?
Angels.
No,
Something Angel?
leaving Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, I have
It's
seen
fucking
that movie.
depressing.
It's really depressing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is that the one he won the Oscar for?
Yep.
I thought it was the one where it's like something angels or whatever. I don't know. I only know that from Brooklyn. I just know that from Brooklyn Nine-Nine because he talks about it. He's like, Nick Cage is the best, and there's like this whole thing, and then
He was in what was that really popular 90s movie where
you don't say.
fuck was it? It had the Goo Goo Doll song?
Oh, the one where he gets the kid, or no?
No, it was like some love movie. I think he was an angel in that one. He like fall like
Yeah, it's
he-
like Fallen Angel or something crazy, isn't it?
No, that's not what it's called. But
Yeah, I
he
don't know.
like he gives up being an angel for like some chick, and so God gets pissed off
Yeah.
and kills the chick. And so he's all like, but
I don't have service. I can't verify this, Alex. Look it up.
like but the
phone's
Goo
on the
Goo
ground,
the
it's
Goo
too
Goo
late.
Dolls made a song that went like super popular
Yeah,
with it.
I thought that's the movie he won the Oscar for.
No.
I
No,
don't like the is Google Dolls.
I don't think
Which
there's.
Was
one?
it Iris was
Oh
the name
no,
of the
Goo Goo
song?
Dolls are fine. Hootie and the Blowfish sucks. They're all
Are
the
they
same.
still around?
Well, it's 90 band. No, because Darius Rucker went country or something, and it's even worse.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Have you ever seen the comedian?
Was that other
Bill
band
Burr?
that kind of like everybody gets confused with Hootie and the
No, it's not Bill
Blowfish?
Burr.
Hootie and the Blowfish and the Goo Goo Dolls, like they just
pretty much
sound
the
like they
same.
have like
Their album
really
covers are the
ridiculous
same.
names. They're not. They're different bands. the
I know, but they have similar like.
Goo Goo Dolls are fine. Hootie and the Blowfish suck ass.
Because my mom used to like them, and she had their like the CD covers, and I'd always go through, and she'd be like, "Give me the one with the baby." They'd both have one of the baby, and I'd be like, "I'm gonna get yelled at."
Nirvana, baby.
Yeah, just like the '90s and '80s had some
Well,
similar
everyone
shit.
kind of copied Nirvana, I think.
That's true. But I think I don't know whose it was, but they're pulling a baby out of like a thorn bush for one of them. I just always
That's a
remember
good
that.
thing to do with your baby. I mean, if it's in a thorn bush, you should pull it out.
Well, just like that whole picture bothered me as a kid. I'm like, why is the baby in the thorn bush? I'm like, why is the
It's a
baby fine?
representative thing about like Christ and
Probably was. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. I just like every time I saw it, my mom would always get mad because I'd pull out the wrong one. She'd be like, I wanted this one. I'd be like, don't say the one with the baby when there's like 7.
fucking put on Blink 182.
Right?
Oh yeah, that's a great.
Put on some
album cover,
Skillet.
Enema of the State. That's like still one of my favorite album
Yeah.
covers.
Put on some Skillet, Mom.
Nurse. Skillet.
That's how I had to see my first rock band concerts because my mom liked them. She heard them on the radio and they were touring with Papa Roach and like Five Finger Death Punch. And I told my mom, I was like, look,
It's Skillet.
It's Skillet.
Mom.
And
And
she
then
was-
Papa Roach gets up there and just like.
it was actually funny because she went through and she was like, so you tricked me. And I was like, I couldn't go without a parent and I really wanted to see this concert. So damn straight I tricked you.
Yeah, dude. Papa Roach. They get it, you know?
And then I saw,
Slipknot.
Oh my goodness.
That was
We all
actually
had a
fun
Slipknot
show.
friend.
Yeah, we did.
Were you the Slipknot friend?
No,
Are you?
I did go to the show. It was cool.
You had a Slipknot friend though.
But I feel like everyone likes one song from them. Like I like Dead Memories.
Yeah, they're fine. Like, but
Yeah.
they're just goofy looking.
Yeah, they
like,
are. Well,
just the
isn't
whole
the singer-
aura they've built around themselves
That-
is just kind of like, why, dude?
That whole band has another band called Stone Sour, aren't they?
Yeah, they grew to like 30 people, and then I stopped caring.
Yeah. They like made the singer
Like,
takes
we
like
added another band to our band, and
Yeah.
they're just like, okay.
yeah,
It's kind of like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
it pretty much is.
Almost.
I did want to see them live just because they. My brother saw them once, and he says like they have all the drummers out, and he says it looks really cool, and he's like it's one of those shows. He's like, it doesn't matter if you don't like their music. He's like, but you have to see their setup. He's like, it's crazy because they have like drummers up here, and they
can
like
see
have
how
to
that
go
would
up
be a good
ladders
time.
and shit. And I'm like, I always want to go, but their tickets are too much for me to be like, I like 4, maybe 5 if I like really like searched.
And they're not gonna play the hits. They're gonna play.
They're
the
gonna
new
play
stuff.
the fucking new shit.
Ain't that the truth?
Trying to.
We just want to hear the hits.
I just want to hear that. Well, it was like that happened to me when I saw Panic at the Disco. He kept playing the new stuff, and everyone was like, "Yeah," and I'm like, I really don't know what I
I don't know
expected. I
this.
really wanted the old stuff.
You gotta find that balance.
Yeah,
Weezer had a good balance.
So that's how
I
it
feel
felt
like
when I
Blink
went and saw it was in Modest Yahoo. It was kind of like,
playing new stuff.
yeah, it's all the new shit. I'm just like, nah, man.
please.
But then I know what he closed with. Guarantee he closed with the hits.
Yeah, they always do that because that's how he did. Because I felt old is when Panic at the Disco started closing with some of their old ones. He's like, I chimed in. I was like, yeah, I love this song. And then like everyone looked at me and I was like, fuck you, I'm old.
Yeah. I'll enjoy the last 15 minutes if I want to.
Right. Some of his new stuff was good. I just didn't know it.
It's not as fun.
Yeah.
It was great. I saw them at the Fillmore. Like,
Who? Panic at the
Panic.
Disco?
That
Oh,
was
I
like
saw them
decades
at.
ago.
I saw
Feels like
them at
decades ago.
Pepsi
It's
Center.
probably like 15 years ago.
Pepsi
It's in
Center.
college.
Pepsi Center. He had a floating piano he was on. It was pretty cool. It was like he spun around. He like went above me, and I was like, "Please don't fall." It was like my insurance hasn't kicked in. It kicks in tomorrow.
The flying thing. People are all into that. Travis Barker did that. Who else did that? Rush.
Rush.
Yeah, Travis Barker was pretty cool. I saw
He
him
like
on the
flies
like,
upside
yeah,
down. And
It was
does
cool.
the little
Yeah.
drum.
Well, he
little
was
drummy
his was
upside
pretty
down.
smart. Well, he talked about it for years, apparently based on the book and stuff. What is it that Netflix made? Or
They made a
talking-
book.
Well, like he made a book, and then they took the book, and they're like, "We're gonna make a movie out of this," and it's like a so-so movie.
He wrote a book,
Him and like a few other people, yeah, about experiences,
so other people wrote a book for him.
probably.
He can read.
I was like, Machine Gun Kelly played him.
Oh.
He's like an interesting guy when you like watch him in like interviews because you're just kind of like,
Yeah, he was way better on. He did Joe Rogan not too long ago, and he was way better than I thought he was. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cringy, and then he
Yeah.
was cool.
Well, Joe Rogan's just a good interviewer, I think. At times. I don't know. It's a hit or miss.
Yeah,
like
he's
I
very
didn't
hit or
like the
miss.
one with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I didn't think he did it good enough.
Well,
but
Neil deGrasse Tyson's just impossible to talk to. Let's be
yeah,
honest.
dude, his Star Talk is so fucking good.
Right, because he's the only one that
He's the
knows
one
what he's
talking.
talking
Yeah.
about. He doesn't need someone else to like be there.
and those nerd jokes, they're so good because it's all like, nobody else is going.
Right, but if you put like Fighter Meathead with him, it's just like we need one or the other here, guys. This isn't gonna mix well.
yeah. Well, he did good with Elon Musk.
Yeah, that's true. Elon's like a
Joe
kind of
Rogan's-
a bro though.
Yeah. Well, Joe Rogan can be smart. Like I've seen him like where he starts talking. I'm like,
I'm not saying he's not smart. I'm just saying like this guy's on another level.
He
than
is.
space talk.
well, then it's like Joe Rogan knows nothing about space. Like I remember watching it and he goes, "So how big is space?" And he's like, "It just never ends." And Joe Rogan's like, "But does it end?" And I'm just like, you don't know shit about this, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
At least with like Elon Musk, he'd be like electric.
It's
this and
expanding at
this.
such a massive rate that like even if you were try to go reach the end of it, you'll never reach it because it's always
It's got that. What's it called? It's
Expanding.
Is it called a? I just learned this watching that YouTube guy where he talks about like nerdy stuff and he draws like on a board and he like talks about how real it is. He talks
What
about
if I
how
go into hypersleep, Joe? Like in that one movie.
I just don't think it'll reach it because it's
Like
supposed to be called the Doppler
Wrath of
effect.
Khan.
Doppler.
Not the one I was thinking of, but I think hypersleep exists in
Aliens.
lots of sci-fi movies.
Avatar.
No, that's not
Aliens.
Pandora. It's
It. Not
Pandora.
Aliens, but it's like the spin-off of Aliens.
Predator.
Prometheus.
Prometheus.
We had to go down a lot of movies to get to that one.
I like their hypersleep the best.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, ba. But what about
But
the
that was-
Oscars? We didn't talk much about it. I think we did. I don't know.
We covered Parasite.
Dude, that was such a good movie.
It was. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
Really see it.
It was good. So
I
was
think
the
it's the best.
Joker. I mean, there were lots of good movies.
I think it was
this
good.
year.
I think this year was a
It's
good.
definitely better than the Joker.
Okay.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't really... I don't know.
The movies I like don't get nominated.
Yeah, there's no way.
I don't know
Just
that
no way.
that zombie movie was really good.
Yeah.
I think it could have won something if just it wasn't released in such weird
I don't
times.
think it would have. I don't think it would have won.
I think it would have won something.
Maybe Berlin Fest.
Yeah, Berlin Sci-Fi Fest or something.
Some dude that's like all sweaty. Hey, good job. It's like a greasy statue.
Here's your, like, we spray painted this VHS and it's our award.
The one I
You like kind of peel the sticker back. It's like a VHS of like Ferngully.
Yeah.
Just have so many of them. We didn't know what to do
It's
with them.
Barney the dinosaur. It doesn't work anymore. We tried.
the one I wanted to see, I heard it was good, was the Adam Sandler movie, the Gemstones. What's it called?
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. That's right.
It was okay.
Was it?
It was good.
It was good. He won an award off of it for
Got a,
something. What's it
he got
called?
like a nomination. I think it was at the Indie Spirits.
He won
Yeah.
at the Indie Spirits because he was joking about the Oscars because he went up there and he goes, "Look," he goes, "I finally got a guy," and it's like their version of the Oscars, and everyone starts laughing. He goes, "I worked so hard to get this," and he goes, "And they won't pay attention to me because I made shit movies." And I'm like, "You have made some shit movies, and they're not gonna look."
I think the only like movie that I think they ever kind of like he'd ever get considered for was Punch Drunk Love.
I keep saying that name wrong every time in my head. I'm like, "Love Punch Drunk."
Love Punch Drunk. Love.
Yeah.
What about Funny People?
That was
That
really
movie was
good.
awful.
You didn't like it?
I
No,
liked
that
it.
was awful.
I liked when Eminem showed up.
I don't really
Fuck
remember
are you
it
staring
all.
at, Ray Ramon?
It
I
was
just
like-
remember
it was
very
like-
dramatic.
It was just like it was okay first half, and then all of a sudden just nosedived. Like second half, I was just like, this movie is fucking awful.
You're wise
think-
beyond your years, Joe.
I think Adam Sandler just needs to leave comedy for a while and start doing some like gemstone, like the real serious stuff, because he can do it.
He did The Cobbler.
It's still comedic.
He becomes Method Man. That's probably my favorite part.
I mean, I don't know. I saw it
Trying
on
to think of,
Netflix.
Good Adam Sandler movies
I like that Spanglish.
Is it really that hard?
that are more recent.
Oh, the recent
Jack and
one.
Jill. Just
Because I can always go back to like old school Adam.
Wedding Singer.
Yeah, Wedding Singer, Happy Gilmore,
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. But like new school, like Family Man, Adam Sandler.
I liked
comedy
Grown Ups. The
movies.
first one was good. The second one was like meh.
It's okay.
The first one was just you knew what you got. It was a bunch of
Old men.
comedians just making jokes, and the plot made no sense. And
But it was fine.
yeah, I was fine with that one. Then they're like, "We made a second one." I'm like, "Why?" Like, yeah, you made a fuck ton of money, but
We need to give
no.
Taylor Lautner some work. All right, that's the only reason.
Dude, that's probably the only reason. And he's shirtless only for the movie every time. He's just like, "You want a gold man?" He like rips his shirt
Wait,
off.
which one's Taylor Lautner?
He's the wolf boy from
Oh, yeah,
Twilight.
yeah.
He was in one movie I
Saw
tried
that
watching.
poster up in your room with him.
Team Jacob.
It's a phase, all right.
They're great movies, honestly. Twilight. I'll watch it.
You can get them in a nice Valentine bundle.
They're free. They're free on demand.
What are you staring at?
I was trying to see what the time was on it. I think it's an hour.
Hour 8.
Right? Yeah. I don't know.
What are you trying to say? We need to wrap it up.
I just want to make sure we're not like an hour and 45 minutes or something.
Would it be that bad?
For him to give it to me and then for me to download it and upload it, yes.
You say we should cut it off?
What
What else did we miss?
Did we miss anything else? Oh yeah,
Space.
powerful radio signal from deep in space. Seems to be repeating itself every 16 days.
Is it
Okay.
Morse code? Like, can it be like one of those things where it's like, show me your tits. Stop. Exactly.
There was just a Bob's Burgers episode about that.
I feel like everyone makes that joke. I tried watching. Oh, there was a horrible movie, that Sherlock Holmes, the one with Will Ferrell.
Oh,
Horrible. Don't
haven't
even
seen
watch it. Don't even. I heard it was horrible, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna see how bad it is. Oh my god.
All right, what does the
bad.
signal mean, Joe?
I don't know why you click on shit. We have no service.
yeah, I'm in like
That's why I didn't click on it. I forgot to
G.
read.
in your
Why does your G's not work?
Because we're
your
in the
pits
dungeon.
of
Yeah, we're in the movie theater. You're not supposed to be able to use your phone here.
But Joe's gonna junk review Sonic when we come out. We're just gonna have him take tons of shots and then just watch that go.
You shouldn't do that to your friend.
because he's all like,
We saw
I'll bring
Venom,
the camera.
right? I'll go get the
I got
Samsung.
this new vintage lens. We're gonna make it look really buttery. Okay.
I mean, we saw Venom, so I mean, how bad can it be?
The belch out across the cosmos without rhyme or reason, with no discernible pattern, making them incredibly hard to study. Now, for the first time, astronomers have found a fast radio burst that repeats at a regular cycle every 16.35 days. The signal, named FRB 180916J0158,
We're just
plus-
gonna
2,
call it
3,
Ferb.
4, 8,
Follows
2,
a similar
4,
pattern.
1.
For 4 days, it will spit out a burst every 2 hours, then fall silent for 12 days. The whole thing repeats. Astronomers with the Canadian Hydrogen Intensity Mapping Experiment collaboration. They've been tracking it for 409 days.
They want to see our tits.
Okay.
Have you seen those
Okay.
alien memes where they try to do like human stuff? I fucking love those memes. Those like comic things where it's like you're supposed to pet the like dog or whatever, and it's like these aliens trying to live human lives. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah. What
Or they-
was that? Was it Planet 51 or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
it was funny. I like all the memes that come from it.
They have the little alien. Yeah.
It's just like
It was like, didn't like one of like the little alien like burst out of like a chest and gets all like, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
they think it's coming from a supermassive black hole
That's gonna eat
or a
us.
stellar mass black hole.
It's gonna eat us in 200
I don't know what the
years.
difference is.
Stellar.
Let's
mass is,
ask
like,
Neil
super
deGrasse
big.
Tyson.
I got him on speed dial, guys.
Stellar mass is bigger.
I'm pretty sure stellar mass is bigger.
I'm gonna go opposite. It's smaller.
I don't know anything.
Neither do I.
They don't know anything either. They're like, it's a radio signal. That's about all we know.
Fuck you.
Oh, that accord. Bum bum.
All right. Are we done here?
Yeah,
I guess so.
I guess.
We love you. Good night.
Good night.
you.
What are we gonna eat? I'm
Eat
hungry.
your vegetables and don't be a piece of shit.
And wear your seatbelt. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. Meow, meow, meow.